against the wall and making out with them. Just communicates that certain level of confidence and that certain level of experience. I travel all over the world for work, so I'm out of town a lot, but I also take my friends along sometimes to keep me company. A little bit braggy, basically saying, if you could make good friends with me, maybe I'll take you somewhere. It's never happened. Most of my friends are artists in a variety of mediums, so having an interest in the arts is pretty important. Again, I'm kind of setting something, a base, basically I'm saying, I only like girls that are like this, so you have to be like this. So sort of disqualifying in a lot of ways. I read a lot, mostly history and philosophy. So basically, if they're intelligent, it's going to give them an opportunity to message me. If they like history or philosophy. I'm pretty mature for my age, and I'm often labeled as wise beyond my years. I put that in because a lot of the time, or there was a certain, not a lot of the time, but there was a certain period where I was going through trying to attract older women, and I wanted them to know when they read my profile, because it is kind of wacky, that I am someone who's a little bit more mature. If we hang out, there will never be an awkward silence. Don't worry, if you're nervous, I will just tease you. Again, it goes back to what I said earlier, remember? They want to make sure that if they hang out with you, it's going to be a good time, it's going to be fun, it's not going to be awkward. By vocalizing that and saying it, I'm anticipating her thinking that, which means it's not going to happen. I have a fully black cat named Rod Stewart. He has bright green eyes and loves women just like me. So that one's kind of self-explanatory. Just giving a little piece about myself. You know, I have a cat. His name's Rod Stewart. Again, why the hell would he name his cat Rod Stewart? Gives a little bit of personality involved. And loves women just like me. Sort of admitting. I come across like, oh, okay, this guy's, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's a bit of a seducer. But that's okay. This one's really good. I'm not looking for the trophy girlfriend. I'm much more interested in personality. You don't have to be a model for me to respond, but if you are a model, please prove to me that you're all not batshit crazy. What is that saying? That's a really braggy line, right? I'm saying I date models, is what it's saying. But I'm making it seem like it's lower value. I'm making it seem like it's a bad thing. I'm making it seem like, please, if you're a model, please prove to me that you're not all batshit crazy. Basically saying I've dated models and they're fucking crazy. I don't like it anymore, so I don't care about that shit. But if you are a model, that's fine, but you have to prove to me that you're not crazy. Okay, that's really powerful. What else? I'm from New Brunswick, an avid outdoorsman, and I miss the Atlantic. I think I'll just eventually buy my own Caribbean island and build a treehouse. That line right there. Again, I'm giving her an opportunity to message me on something. That's a really easy thing to message someone on, okay? Who fucking doesn't want to go buy their own Caribbean island and build a treehouse, right? It's like one of those things that everyone thought about when they were a kid. So it just hits on that. So the girls are like, I get a lot of messages of girls saying, oh my God, I totally wanted to do that. I want to do that with you. That's hilarious. Let's move to a Caribbean island. I recently moved to Vancouver and plan on living on my own sailboat and exploring the coast when I'm not writing. I'm really coming across as an interesting character at this point. Who is this guy? He travels the world. He fucking has a cat named Rod Stewart. He wants to live in a sailboat. He's a writer. He's going to build his own, or buy his own Caribbean island. Sounds like a really interesting guy. Now, my profile is specifically tuned to attract artists, usually, because that's the type of girls that I'm interested in. I like artists. And that's usually the girls that do message me. But you get a lot of girls that will just, I mean, this profile attracts a shitload of women. And, you know, if you guys want to just copy it verbatim, you guys all probably live in different cities than I do, and so I don't give a shit. You can copy it verbatim. I don't recommend it. I think you should put in your own personality, because when she meets you, she's going to find out you're not that person. But you can use the same sort of tricks that I did. I'm not taking this too seriously. I don't play mind games, nor do I placate low self-esteem. Until you impress me, I will probably treat you like my bratty little sister. This is actually an old line I think I stole from Mystery or something, but it is good because basically it says, listen, I'm not taking this seriously. I'm going to treat you like my bratty little sister. Again, most women who have the annoying older brother or the older brother that teases them secretly are looking for those same qualities in guys, right? They're looking for someone that won't take their shit, I said earlier, right? So again, emphasizing that. P.S. If I send you a message that seems strange, then I'm probably just bored and fucking with you, but also maybe I'm interested. It depends on how funny your reply is. I put that in because I actually send a lot of weird messages to girls, and I'll maybe give a couple of these in a second. And it basically says, a lot of time if girls get a weird message from me, they're like, what the fuck does that even mean? And they'll click on my profile, and they'll read it, and they'll skip to the end, and they're like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. He's just a funny guy. He's okay. First date. How about I roll you up on a carpet and ship you to Greece? We could drive scooters through the countryside, drinking wine and eating cheese, dress up in costumes, paint the scene, film the whole thing. I will make you my Mediterranean princess. Aha. This is called a future adventure projection. The idea here is you want to make it very, very, very sort of fantastical. It's not something you're actually going to do. But it gives her a very easy opportunity to message you based on what you said. Again, it's something that girls, it's like telling a girl you're going to buy her a pony, you know? It's something that is just, you know, they've been fantasizing about since they were kids, and it gives them an easy opportunity to be like, oh my God, I was just in Greece. It's so beautiful there. Da, 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 da. These are the types of messages that I get. They're based on sort of these hooks. Now, I'm not going to say, you know, just write a whole profile and expect girls to message you, because even though that does work, you're not going to find the hottest girls by doing that, right? The hottest girls are ones you're actually going to have to message, the ones that, you know, you really want. So, a couple things you can do here. First of all, on this site specifically, Plenty of Fish, there's actually a tab you can go to that says people who viewed you. So you can look at the women that have already viewed your profile. Usually, it's ones that were attracted a little bit by your thumbnail and have gone and read your profile. So there's already, it's a little bit warmer of an approach. So these are always the first girls that I look at. Okay, are there any hot girls in this list? Because a lot of times these are girls that have looked at your profile, liked it, but still don't really feel like they need to contact you because they're really hot, maybe, and they're just not willing to put themselves out there like that. But they wanted you to know they looked at your profile, so they did. Again, you may have girls that friend you or something. I can't remember what it's called on the site, but basically it says, favorites, favorite you. So they add you to favorites. So if a girl adds you to a favorite, that's basically her saying, please message me. I want to talk to you, but I'm not willing to send a message. So keep an eye on those as well. They're hot. But let's say none of that. Let's say there's still a hot girl you see, she hasn't looked at your profile. First thing you can do is look at her profile, because then it's going to make your profile show up. So she's going to probably look at yours. Okay. Then, if she still doesn't message you, then you can message her. In the message, basically what you want to do is, again, give off that vibe that you're not taking it seriously. So, an example of a message that I send, hey, this weekend I was thinking of robbing a bank, fleeing down to the ocean, driving off the cliff, faking my own death, scuba tanks in trunk, yeah. Are you in? P.S. Or, no. Are you in? You should probably bring some sandwiches. No egg salad, though. It smells like farts. So I'll just say something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, well, who the fuck is this guy? He's robbing a bank and wants me to help him? And again, there'll be a little bit of role-playing going on. They'll most likely respond to that. If they read my profile, they'll most likely respond to that. It may be a weak response. It may be something like, you're hilarious, or that's funny, or haha. But that still gives me an in. That still means a little bit interested that I can use. So I'll usually role-play a little bit longer. So if she's going to be usually they'll role-play along. They'll say something like, oh my God, how about I make this type of sandwich? And I'll be like, you better not put celery in it, bitch. Don't put celery in it. I'll play along a little bit longer, though. So I'll do about 2 or 3 messages where we sort of are playing along with this sort of, this fantastical, future adventure projection, essentially. But then you got to cut it serious eventually. So eventually, what you want to do is you want to say something like, "You're pretty cool. You seem interesting and fun." Dating sites are a pretty lame form of communication. Give me your Facebook or something. Or I'll say, give me your Facebook, or do you have MSN? So I'll digitally bounce her to a new medium, either to Facebook or to an MSN or a chat program, right? The reason I do that is there's a couple reasons. One, I want to see her Facebook because honestly, I'm not going to lie, dating profiles are not the most accurate representation of what the girl is like and what she looks like. So I like adding her to Facebook because I can actually look through her pictures to make sure, all her pictures are cropped on her face, and she's got a really good looking face. Yeah, it might be because she's got the body of a blueberry or something, So keep an eye out for that. The other reason is my Facebook profile is basically structured to make me look awesome. I'm not really going to be able to get into that today, but essentially my Facebook is, all you guys have Facebook, you probably understand how it works. All my Facebook is wall posts of girls telling me to call them, saying they had a great night the other night. All my pictures are adventures, things that I've gotten in, surfing in Ireland, surfing in Australia, all these sort of adventures that I've gone, they're all pictures of that. It makes me look really awesome. It makes me look very interesting. So, as a general rule, may want to work on that. But yeah. But that's Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's as far as much as I'll get into it. Like I said, I have a book coming out. It's going to go into everything, into detail in terms of all the different messages you can send. There's going to be chat logs in it of exactly what I said in the chats. There's going to be how to construct your Facebook profile, how to use Facebook as a means to get women, how to pick up women on Facebook and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of information in there. I hope you like my little primer on this. Like I said, my book should probably be released later this year. Just keep an eye out for it. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. That concludes all our bonus presentations. So round of applause for everyone to present today. You're all free to go. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for coming.